In this video I'm going to review these boot storage bins from Joyua for the Tesla Model Y. In the Tesla Model Y, under the floor you have got a huge storage compartment there, but either side of it is open storage, and these are very deep. It's almost to the depth of my elbow, and it's all lined with black carpet, and it's a deep dark hole, and it can be difficult to find what ends up going in there. So these storage bins line that compartment to protect the carpet, and it also gives you a top so it's all flush with the rest of the floor. These come from Joyua, and they're based in Taiwan, and they specialise in creating innovative and high-end products for Teslas. They ship to over 45 countries including the UK. They reached out to me to review any of their products as they want to expand their presence in the UK. I only review products which I think I would genuinely find useful and I want to try, and the audience will also get some benefit from the video. So I chose these storage bins, but also these very interesting light bars and the air freshener, which I'll review in separate videos on the channel. So when it comes to ordering these storage bins, there are two versions for the 5-seat Tesla Model Y, and that depends whether you've got carpet up to that level on the side as I have, or whether your carpet goes all the way up to the switches there. So I assume the shape of this cavity down here is different depending on the version. These storage bins are made from a soft silicone rubber, and they're foldable, so they collapse in on themselves, and therefore the box that they come in is much smaller, but they possibly have another benefit which I'll show you in a minute. These bins are different shapes. You have a left and a right, and it shows you that underneath. This one is for the right hand side, and you can see the difference here. If I overlay that lid on that one, you can see there's quite a difference between the two. The lids are made from this hard rigid plastic, and it's strengthened by these ribs underneath, and then it's covered in the same carpet that you've got in the back of the Tesla. You've also got these fabric tabs here to help you lift these out. So when it comes to fitting, this one is the right hand side, and that just drops down there, and then the lid sits flush like that. And then this side, the same, that drops in there nicely, and that lid then sits flush as well. So as you can see, it sort of finishes off the boot. It all looks good. The lids sit flush with the floor. It looks OEM, and it looks like it's meant to be there. And then obviously you've got the tag there to help lift that out. The lid sits on a lip here, so that is very solid and will take a lot of weight. However, the back is sitting on top of the silicone bin, so if you push down there it will drop a little bit, but you're never going to have weight right in those corners. And on this side again, that's sitting on a lip, so that's nice and solid, but if you do push down on that back edge, the bin underneath will collapse a little bit, but I really don't see that being an issue. So where these are going to be really useful is if you've got any wet, dirty or sticky items to store. Might be wet shoes, boots, an umbrella or rubbish, and you can safely put them in there. It's not going to get your carpet dirty, and you can then pull this out, clean this silicone bin out under the tap, and it keeps all your carpet clean and original. You can buy other storage bins for the Tesla Model Y. Even Tesla do a set themselves, but Tesla very rarely have stock of their accessories. But as always in life, you get what you pay for, and Joyua stuff is very nice quality. You've obviously got the tag here to lift these out, which make it nice and easy, whereas the Tesla just has a cutout here and you've got to hook your finger in. But the thing that I really like is they're not black plastic. So having this lighter grey just makes it a lot easier to see down in there. But Joyua also bundle in a pair of these light bars, which are rechargeable torches, and a base here, so you could stick them there so you're lighting inside the storage bins, or put them back here and you're lighting the whole boot, and it makes theirs a different proposition. These are quite a unique product, so to keep this video shorter, I'm going to review these on a separate video. Because these are collapsible, what you can do is fold the lower section up to reduce the depth of the bin, and that gives you a bit of hidden storage underneath if you want to hide something away. So I like these. They're good quality, they look good, and it sort of finishes the boot off. And I like the fact that they're not black. Being a light grey, you can see what's in there, and stuff doesn't get lost and go missing in there, because quite often we'll have shopping bags in the back of the car and one or two bags might fall over and then items roll around the boot, and they can fall down into those holes, and sometimes you can miss items in there. I've got a tow bar on this car, and in this side I keep the bits for the tow bar and trailer, and when you've got a trailer attached you've got this greasy cap, and you can stick that in there and it's not going to leave any grease on the carpet. So have a look at the Joyo website. They've got all sorts of products for Tesla vehicles, including their unique folding tray and also umbrellas to match the Tesla paint options. And you can use the discount code GGA5 for a 5% discount on all products. So I'll put the links to these and the website in the video description below, and that will do for this video. So if you found it useful, please do click the thumbs up, that really does help. Do subscribe to the channel, and if you want to know more about Tesla Model Y, in the video description below will be a link to a playlist where you can see those other videos. Okie doke, I'll see you on the next one.